perfect oil. Okay, let's start this thing up.
Where's our CAT?
Up front.
Okay. You sure? You checked?
Yeah. That was easy. So babe, tell everybody about the first time that we anchored here with Grebe.
Well, we tried to strand ourselves in an inlet with not enough clearance, and decided that we were in a kelp bed and that wasn't going to work, so we had to abandon that idea. And then we came back to where I really wanted to be, which is right here, close to the beach that I've been dreaming about for literally, what, a year?
Yeah.
That this is the dream I wanted. dream I had.
How many times did it take us to anchor?
3.
How many times did we lose the dinghy where it was just floating away?
Just once.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
No, we caught it.
So it was more than 3, babe. It was 3 times here and twice over there. So it was 5 times total. 5 anchor attempts and 1
And I would have jumped
dinghy.
in and swam for the dinghy, but I didn't have to. So.
No, because we weren't anchored. So we just drove to it. Despite having the anchor out. So anyways, we're here, and the last time we were here, there's a lot of ferry traffic that goes by, and so you get some waves here, and we were in
We're about to see exactly how anchored we are in about 2 seconds.
So we were here with Vie Sauvage. It was pretty rocky and rolly, but we didn't mind it.
No.
And now here on Grebe, I'm thinking it's gonna be fine. I kind of miss the wave action in this boat because it's just so
wave action later.
it's just so big and so heavy, right? So
You want some wave action?
I got your wave action right here. All right, Rick and Anna are on their way. There's Swartz Bay, Vancouver Island, and around the corner there is where we spent the last 1.5 years at Canoe Cove. So today it took us about 2.5 hours to get here from Pender. It was a little slow and against the current. We couldn't sail. We had the wind at our head the entire time. So anyways, oh, and a fish just jumped right there. I wonder if well, it wouldn't be pinks around here. That was like sea run cutthroat size. So yeah, anchor's holding for now, and Mary's just tidying up some lines, and
Mary hates untidy lines. Of course, he hasn't passed yet, so I don't know for sure.
so this is Mary's birthday weekend, and we decided Mary wanted to come over to Portland Island. It's a favorite place for us, and so we invited Rick and Anna to come over with us and some few other friends. So it's fun to watch them pull in with Penta as usual. They are such dear friends. What do you mean, what?
You heard me.
You're ridiculous, Millicent.
Yes. You opted for this, so
There's no return policy?
no. You thought, what could go wrong?
We like Goofy. What's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst that can happen? John,
Mary?
how do you like me now?
I'd like it better if you told me where I was going. Am I on course?
You're on course. Don't change a thing.
Tell me when I'm going to bash into their boat.
I will.
I like how he just takes the world in calmly and quietly.
Hey guys.
Hey.
If you go on the other side, we have an opening and a ladder.
Oh, a ladder. I was just thinking, how are we going to get out?
We are here on Prevost Island in the southern Gulf Islands. Grebe is anchored out in this quiet little cove. Yesterday when we pulled in, it was just us and Penta in the cove. Oh yeah, 2 days ago. But today, Mary and I are going for a hike. Where's Mary? There she is. So she paddled over on her paddleboard. That's the first time we've had it out of the package. And you're pretty good on it.
Yeah, we'll see. I was expecting to take a swim.
It's much smaller than Rick and Anna's though, so it's less stable for sure. But anyways, she paddles along on it pretty good. So is that better? And I've got the tender out. This is the first time that we've had the tender out, and it's fine. It's really small, which I like. And Mary and I have shuttled around in it a couple of times, so. It's a little tippy.
Did you think?
Compared to I'll get some oarlocks for it, and then it'll be good to go. Well, it'll need some paint as well, but yeah. So anyways, we're gonna go for a hike here. I don't know where we're going, but it's a well-known trail on Prevost Island, and we'll see what we see.
Hiking in British Columbia on whew, these little islands feels like a terrarium. The air is a little thicker. You can smell the mossiness and the decay and the green, and it's really cool. Herbaceous. It feels deep until you start scanning up, and then you realize that's 100 feet up, maybe more.
I actually don't know much about Prevost Island. This weekend is Mary's birthday weekend, so we had planned to go cruising with Rick and Anna and Ken and Shelley. Mary's talking to the ravens. He had enough. She must have said something rude. And so we would plan to go over to Portland Island. That was Mary's favorite beach from, I think we were there last year. And we went there and it was just too exposed. We couldn't get anchored because we were in a kelp bed where we wanted to be anchored, and then where the only place we could anchor was exposed to all the ferry traffic. And it was just way too rough. So we only spent one night there, and then Rick came up with the idea, well, let's go over to Prevost, Selby Bay, or Selby Cove, and because they had been here before. And yeah, it's a beautiful little cove. Like I say though, there isn't much going on in Prevost. It's just some summer cottages and things like that. And now we're on this logging road from what we're guessing would be maybe 100 years ago, judging by how old the stumps look. One of the problems that we have with Grebe that we're finding is water. The tanks in Grebe, I don't even know how much water they hold. I guess I'll have to meter how much water is coming out of the hoses and then try to determine the size of our tanks. But as it sits right now, we're out of water and we've only been gone for 3 days. So we got to figure that out. And on a lot of these islands, the Gulf Islands, there just isn't fresh water available anywhere. If you go back to one of my old videos, Dream Life on Salt Spring Island, I had the same problem with the Vie Sauvage, but I found a spring there. And so I was able to get fresh water there, but I don't think so here on Prevost.
Look at this tree.
That's a big leaf maple. That's huge.
How old do you think this sucker is?
I have no idea.
How many people would it take to encompass this trunk?
Yeah, isn't that neat? That's beautiful. It reminds me of England or something, you know?
It does.
Nottingham Forest. But other than that, Grebe is performing well. It was our first time anchoring. I don't think that the anchor is all that great. Maybe it's not big enough. But this is the entertainment that I have while I'm hiking. Mary just found a loose piece of moss on the ground. An animal had...
Waka waka.
That's what I live with. It's always entertaining. Oh, hey, look. I think that those are... That's an orchard, I think.
Oh yeah, that's the orchard she was talking about.
This
Anna.
might be an old homestead. Oh yeah, there's a picnic table down there. Let's go find out what's down there. I'm gonna walk this way. Gosh, what a beautiful place to camp this would be. And again, I'm not too sure the status on camping here on these islands, you know. You can't just set up a tent. It's not like back home in Alberta where any crown land is available for any use almost. If you can get to a spot that's crown land, public land, you can hunt, you can fish, you can camp, you can do whatever. That's not the same in BC, which is too bad. I am a pretty strong proponent of public land being public and free use, but there's too many people that abuse it, you know, and then that's how it gets taken away from us. Carelessness with fires, carelessness with poaching and garbage, and then the next thing you know, the authorities deem it necessary to shut it down. And, you know, I'm like, yeah, I get it. Oh my God, Mary, I think that's a fig tree. Yeah, that's a fig right there, Mary.
A what?
That's a fig tree right there.
Can you imagine having a dairy cow in this little meadow right here?
That tree right there that you can't see yet is figs.
Oh, cool.
I can see them.
I see apples. We might have to pick a few.
Those are currants or gooseberries. Yeah, this is an old homestead in here. And then, of course, all these apple trees.
Oh my God, I love these apples. I wonder if we got any good ones.
Not quite ready yet, are they?
No, they're perfect.
You think?
Oh, for me they are. I love them green.
Oh, do you? You like them sour?
Yeah.
Are they good?
Mm-hmm. They are to me. I like green apples.
Look at this. This whole area here is just a big orchard. Amazing. So as far as I know, there is some information signed down below, but as far as I know, with these ancient homesteads, I say ancient, they're 120 years old for the most part. The orchards that were planted here, you can pick the fruits, the nuts and fruits that are produced here, but you know, you just have to be self-aware, right? You can't come in with, you know, bushel baskets and pick, you know, everything, right? So you have to be responsible with what you do, but to pick the odd one, yeah. So we'll do a little picking here and see what we come up with. I can't help but think how these early settlers to these islands would have had access to so much food. The fishing and shellfish.
And they're just loose.
The deer. And then, you know, the livestock that they brought with them and the fruit and nut trees that they planted. I mean, gosh, don't get me wrong, things are hard for any pioneer type person, but man, these people would have just been living large with the fruits of their labor. All sorts of different varieties of apples. Some of these fruits would have been used for cider. Some would have been eaten fresh. Of course, they would have canned and preserved a lot of them, but there's a bunch of different varieties that we can recognize already. So, and like I say, some of them, the cider apples, I know, experimenting with doing my own cider, a lot of the apple varieties that are good for cider are not really all that edible fresh. And then there's, of course, eating apples, table apples.
Well, this is as non-GMO as you're going to get.
This tree is just loaded.
They're all loaded. All of them. Good year. Bumper crop.
Did you have a good weekend, Mary?
Huh?
Did you have a good weekend?
Yes.
What was your favorite part?
The whole thing.
Yeah, just everything.
All of it.
Any highlights that stick out?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll have to edit that out. Oh, geez.
Is that what you're talking about?
I'm too Canadian for you.